Myself, Dr. Pankaj Vani from Gokhale Education Society's REH Sapat College of Engineering, Management Studies and Research welcome you all in video lecture series on engineering chemistry. In engineering chemistry, unit 1 is on water technology. As this is included in the syllabus of engineering, technology is an important word and we must learn what are the different technologies available for treatment of water from this unit. In this first video, we will learn first what are the sources of water available and impurities in water. In case of water, I think without water we cannot survive, and everybody knows the different use of water for the different purposes. We can survive without food, but water is the essential need of each and every human beings in the system. So my question is it possible to survive without water? I think answer for that question is no. Some of the pictures I am showing, that is showing the misuse of the water. Till it is an essential need of every system in the environment, till we waste the water, so why we misuse the water? Instead of that, we will have to save the water, and that is the asset for all of us. So for that, what are the sources of water? We know sources of water, there are two different types of sources of water. First one is the surface water and second is underground water. In surface water, first source we say that it is the rainwater, pure form of water but contaminated with gases, because while coming the rainwater on the earth's surface from the cloud, number of gases are there in the atmosphere, and that's why it becomes contaminated with the different gases. Second is the river water. It contains high dissolved salts as it flow on the earth's surface in contact with the different materials like rock, and hence contains dissolved salts having moderate organics as it is a flowing water. Third is the lake water having constant composition but high organics because it is a steady water. And last one in a surface water, that is sea water, salinity is high and contains pathogens, that is viruses, bacteria along with the some organics. These are the some pictures showing the surface water. Then underground water. In underground water, that is well water, which is a crystal clear water but contains high dissolved salts as it is in continuous contact with the rock, as rock is consist of calcium and magnesium. That's why this water is contaminated and dissolved, and say that which is called as a dissolved salts. Then after saying that sources of water, is it possible to drink the water directly from the source? No, because some of the impurities are present and these impurities makes water polluted and not used for drinking as well as for the processes in the industries. That's why we must know what are the different types of impurities present in water. So, classification of impurities in water, there are majorly four different types of impurities present in water. First one is a suspended impurities. What is suspended impurities? It is a consist of coarse particle size, means particle size is large, and that particle size is measured in terms of the angstrom. It is greater than 1000 angstrom. To know the suspended impurities, generally in rainy season, when you see the color of water of the rivers brown colored, when you take the mug of water and give the settlement period for some time, what happens? These particles are settled at the bottom of the container having coarse particle size, and these particles are settled in terms of the mud. We say that these particles are a coarse particle which can be easily removed by the filtration. Second is the colloidal impurities. These impurities are a tiny particle size having light in weight, floating in the water, and size of that particle is in between 10 to 1000 angstrom. When these particles are gathered at the bottom of the container, this process is called as a sedimentation. And after sedimentation, coagulation is the process. What do you mean by coagulation? Coagulation means aggregation of the particles, and that aggregation of particles from the clog, and that clog can be easily removed by a filtration. Means for removal of colloidal impurities required sedimentation as well as coagulation. Third is the biological impurities, consist of pathogens, algae, fungi and viruses. Generally, doctor advise to take a boil water in a rainy season, and reason behind this to kill all these pathogens, algae, bacteria, viruses that will responsible for diseases in the rainy season. Means biological impurities can be removed by boiling the water. And last one, I think called the dissolved impurities, includes all dissolved materials in the form of their metals or its salt, and these are present in the dissolved form. That's why require the special treatment and cannot remove easily. Along with these different types of impurities, some common impurities say that color, turbidity, taste and odor may also contaminate the water not used for the drinking as well as processes in the industries required a pure water. So as you know the classification or impurities present in water, after that some of the major impurities that may become the troubles in industries as well as for using the drinking purpose. So in that major impurities, that impurities are classified as follows. First one, I think called the ionic impurities, and these ionic impurities further classified into two types, that is cationic impurities as well as anionic impurities. So ionic means positively charged as well as negatively charged impurities are present in terms of their salts. So in case of ionic impurities, that is cationic impurities consist of positively charged. We say that calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, iron, manganese, all these are the positively charged ions responsible for cationic impurities, and they are present in the dissolved form. After that, anionic impurities consist of carbonates, bicarbonates and hydroxide. Bicarbonate means HCO3 minus, carbonate means CO3 minus, hydroxide means OH minus. As the nature of these three impurities in terms of their salts are alkaline in nature, That's why these are responsible for alkalinity of water also. Along with that, negatively charged ions, sulfate, chloride, nitrate and phosphates are also present. That ionic impurities, that is cationic and anionic impurities, that some non-ionic and undissolved impurities are present. We say that these include turbidity, slil, mud, dirt and other suspended matter. Color, plankton, organic matter, colloidal silica, microorganisms and bacteria are comes under the heading non-ionic and undissolved impurities. Along with that, fourth different major impurities include some gases, and these gases include CO2, carbon dioxide, H2S, NH3, ammonia, CH4, methane, O2, oxygen. I think this gives clear idea of the different sources of water along with the impurities present in water. From that video you get a clear idea of the sources and major impurities present in water. And thank you very much for patience listening. I think you get a clear idea for sources of water as well as impurities present in water from that video. Thank you very much.